Go ahead.
Alrighty. So Sarah, the question on the table today is, tell us the impact on you of having participated in the training for the core commitment cycle and promise-based management over around the last 6 months.
The impact on me, I would say, is I've become much more aware of the way I communicate, the way I interact, and how it has an effect on outcomes in situations. And so I try to use it daily, and I feel like I've had much better outcomes than I could have had if I didn't go through the training.
Oh, that's excellent. So outcomes with your customers?
Outcomes with customers, outcomes with family, friends,
Oh.
just everyday life.
Okay.
And I feel like I've come a long way.
Yeah.
And I love what you guys do. It's great.
That's cool. So is there one thing that stands out as significant in terms of the learning and the training?
I don't know. I think I really like how we did a declaration. I feel like it's changed a lot in my life, and I've become much more aware, and I'm taking active steps to change.
Okay. To move toward your declaration?
Yes.
Okay.
I really love that.
That's great. So can we ask you what your declaration is?
Yes.
What is it?
I am a commitment to not letting fear get in the way of my decisions or my path.
Yay. So give us an example, if it's not too personal to ask, about how that's shifted for you.
So I was afraid to go back and get my master's degree, just because of a lot of different things that could come up. But I've started the process, and I'm going through with it, which is a life-changing thing.
That's amazing. And what is that master's degree going to be in?
Psychology and drug addiction counseling.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we'll have more to talk about later. So,
yeah, I know.
So the declaration's really been helpful because it gave you a real opening to I could actually create my future, and I could not be afraid and just move toward it.
Right.
Absolutely. Excellent. Yes.
And I think moving forward, all of the things we've learned with the core commitment cycle will definitely help in the future.
Absolutely. So that's excellent. I'm so happy to hear that. How has it shown up at work in terms of the impact here with your colleagues in particular, your work colleagues?
With our colleagues, I think it's made a world of a difference. I kind of came in when I just had 1 month before we started the whole process, and so I don't really know the full scope of how things changed.
Okay.
But I still notice a change within our teams and how we communicate with each other, and how we communicate with customers as well.
Okay. So what would you hold to be the stress level now versus 6 months ago? Any shift there?
I think there's a shift. There's definitely still stressful moments, but a lot of us know how to deal with them better.
Okay.
And it's a good reminder to be center. Before, you didn't know what to do. You just escalating, and then it just got to a boiling point. But now we all know what to do, and we can remind each other, just take a moment and center.
That's excellent.
Or use your gel, or do something like that.
Okay. So centering's pretty focal as a point, now we know what to do with the stress. We can center and then make the next right decision after that.
Right. And I find myself, the teammates around me, I'm just stop and breathe and center.
Okay.
They're like, okay, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, it's great.
That's so is there anything else that you want to tell us before we kind of shift and wind down?
I don't think so. I just really appreciate what you guys do.
Well, it's been fun actually for us, so we're glad to.
I've really enjoyed it too.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.